Hi, my name is Sydney Holmes, and I am making this to document my path into the Air Force. So, yeah. I've been thinking of doing the Air Force for about 2 or 3 years, and I've just been putting it off and finally, last week, I made an appointment with a recruiter for this upcoming Thursday. I'm pretty excited to go and talk to him. I'm super excited. I'm so proud of myself for putting myself out there and actually going for this. I'm really scared, so I hope it gets less scary, less nerve-wracking. I've been currently trying to run almost every single day, and I've actually been surprising myself for the fact that I've actually almost been running every single day. I got a gym membership, Planet Fitness, derp, and I've been running there, which from my high school running to my running right now, it's a little bit discouraging. I really slacked in my running. Gotta work up that endurance, of course. Yeah. You know why I'm starting this. I'm just trying to document my pathway and for how proud I am, and I don't want to forget anything. So I guess I shall start with the beginning. So a couple weeks ago, I emailed a recruiter, and I told him that I wanted to join the Air Force and to set up a meeting with him. So I set up a meeting for this Thursday, and it is currently the 31st of May. So in a couple days, I'll go and talk to him. And Dad wants to come, so Dad's gonna come with me. And I did go see him, actually, just to get him to know my face kind of thing. I wanted to introduce myself, and we talked a little bit, and I do have lots of questions for him, but he kind of answered the majority of my questions, and I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, so I kind of know, not really know, because Google isn't really, the best thing to get answers from, but I kind of do know the majority of, what I'm going to get myself into. I know, for the college credits that I have, I would most likely be going into the E3, but I'm going to try to see if there's anything, I can do to be an E4, so I can go in with even higher rank and pay grade. Woo, that's exciting. I hope. I don't know, but I hope. And I don't have any tattoos. Don't have any piercings except for my ears, and they're not gauged, so he said that with everything I told him, with my health stuff, that I was able to verbally communicate to him and stuff like that, that there shouldn't be anything holding me back from joining the Air Force. The only thing that I'm pretty worried about, actually, is my weight, just because I'm not considered obese, but for my height, I'm almost to the max that my weight limit is allowed to be. That's why I've been running, and I've been trying to eat better. I've cut back on my pop intake, and so I'm drinking so much water, and that is difficult for me, actually. I don't really like water, but I've been buying cucumbers that I'm going to slice up and put in my water, and I got lemon, and I got strawberries, so I'm going to try to make water more appealing to drink. But I've been drinking 3 bottles a day, which I know isn't where I'm supposed to be at, but it's pretty big feat for me. I'm pretty proud of myself even for drinking that much water and cutting back on my pop. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Got new Nike shoes, so I've been running a lot with those. And sorry, my voice is kind of rough right now. I ran outside on the track for the first time today. I went down to the track all by myself and I ran, and it was freezing today. So my breathing was really hard for me. I only ran a mile. I didn't run my mile and a half that I've been running, but I ran my mile in 12 minutes, which was horrid. Ugh, it was horrible. A mile and a half probably would have taken me 15 to 18 minutes to do, maybe even 20, which I've been running it in 20, and I've been really trying to run it in faster, but can't get past the 20 marker, and it's kind of pissing me off because I want to go in to the Air Force and kick ass. I don't want to go in and be one of those PT people that suck. But, like, I mean, I guess as long as I go in, I'm able to go in, and I'll be proud of that. But, like, I want to go in and, like, be the best. Like, I want to be awesome. And just knowing that, like, I'm not going to be able to run. Like, I mean, granted, I probably, like, I have forever to do it. But I'm trying to lose, like, 10 pounds right now so that I'm safe. Because since I'm, like, 5'6.5", he marked me down as 5'6". He rounded down. He did not round up, the recruiter. And so I have to be 170 pounds at a 5'6", and I'm like 168, and I'm like, ooh, way too close. I'm trying to get down to like 155, and so I've been really cutting back, like eating fruits and veggies and running my head off, and I've actually been going to the gym sometimes with Shelby and been not like lifting, but like doing arm things. Like, it hurt to put on deodorant today. Like, my armpits hurt. Like, I'm like, how does my armpits hurt? Yeah, my armpits hurt. And yeah, like, I've been really getting committed into this, so I'm really hoping, like, because we have to meet me and my dad, have me and dad have that meeting on Thursday, so I'm really hoping, like, I don't have to be the weight that I'm, like, I know, like, I'm just really hoping, like, I can go through, like, MEPS and stuff and not have to be below my weight requirement quite yet. I'm hoping that they don't really count it against you until, like, you're supposed to go to basic, which would give me more time to, like, work out and stuff and get physically fit and improve my run time. Like, bitches that can run 1.5 miles in 10 minutes, I give you fucking credit, because that's my goal, and I have to shave off half of what I'm doing right now. Like, I don't know how they can do it. Like, I googled it, and in order for someone to run their 1.5 in 10 minutes, they have to be running at, like, 9 miles per hour, or, like, I think it was, like, 6.4 for, like, a 12-minute 1.5 mile. So in order to run it in, like, 10 minutes, you have to be running at, like, 8 or 9. That's insane. I don't know how people do that, because I feel like I'm gonna die when I try to do that. Like, I can run faster when I'm at the gym than when I was at the track. I'm really hoping the weather outside had something to do with it. That's a cop-out, but I'm really hoping that because it was so cold, and because the cold made it a little bit harder for me to breathe, which, I don't know why. It's just, like, burning my lungs, but because it was so cold, I'm hoping that was the reason why I sucked, because I ran my 1 mile in 12 minutes, and that was not good. Not good at all. So I'm really hoping to run, and I'm going to go to the gym more, and exercise more, and try to not keep in shape, but get in shape. And yeah, keep drinking water, keep hydrating. But yeah, I just wanted to document where I was at right now, for how proud I am. Like, I'm so tired. I've been running and doing homework for school, and I found out that I could not graduate, but, like, get my certificate for my massage therapy and be done in, like, 12 weeks. So I've been trying to get my homework done that I'm in right now, so I can have, like, pass all my classes and get good grades, bring up my GPA, and then go to the summer while I'm talking to my recruiter and do good in those classes, be done with my certificate, so I'm not, like, don't have anything to show for college, my time there, go do my Air Force, come back later maybe if I feel like it, and finish with my associate, because I definitely could. I talked to my program director, and she told me that I could definitely come back and finish later with my associate whenever I feel like it. So I'm like, oh, sweet. By the time I come back, the program might be a little bit different, so it might take me a little bit. It might be like a weird transition to finishing when I'm done. So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really care. I'm not really sure if, like, I know massage therapy was something I wanted to do, and I could still probably get fun from it, but it's not something, like, I really, like, I don't know if I really want to do it for the rest, like the rest of my life, but for a while, I kind of just want to travel. Like, I want to get out, I want to grow up into who I'm supposed to be. I'm just doing a little bit of an update. I met with my recruiter yesterday. Sorry, my cat. And we talked about lots of stuff we went over. Oh man, she's messing with the back and it's, like, freaking me out. We went over, like, yeah, he did my weight and he did my height. and my dad was there, and yeah, so it's pretty realistic with me. He gave me a like chart that has the required weight and stuff. I need, they do like a waistline, like you have, your waistline actually has to be within a certain like measurement, and you have to be able to do like a certain I don't know if he necessarily said it's like after basic or before, but he said like you have to be like this certain requirement, and I'm like, oh, okay, something to look forward to. And I kind of gave him a little bit more of like ideas of like jobs and stuff that I would want to do, and told him that I would be interested in like the linguistics, and he told me I'd have to take the D-list test, as I think what he called it. And yeah, I'm super excited. Cannot wait to do that. I have to do that. Like, you apparently have to take that test at MEPS, so I will have to look forward to doing that then. So I do have a book for the ASVAB that I'm going to study up on before, and I just gotta call him and tell him like whenever I'm ready to take the ASVAB, that's the next thing that I have to do. So not much, just a little bit here and there. But he did tell me that if I do go to like as an open general, I have more of a chance to get my number one job or one of my like top 3 jobs that I really want. So I've been considering that. I'm not sure if I will, but it's something that I've been thinking about. Hey, it's me again. Just a tiny little bit of an update. I've been doing pretty good. I haven't really talked to my recruiter since the last time that when I went and saw him, mainly because he told me just to contact him when I'm ready to take the ASVAB. So I've just been studying for that. I've been looking through the book that I got, taking practice ASVABs online. And I've been actually making flashcards. I don't really know. I think I'm just making it harder than this is supposed to be, but I'm trying to make sure that like my ASVAB score is good so I can get a good job. In regards of going in as an E3, because when I did talk to the recruiter on that Thursday and we talked about it, he told me that I could go in as an E3, but I would have to finish my summer classes before I'd be able to do that, because I don't currently have enough college credits right now to do that, because at Baker here in Michigan, it is a quarter-hour college, private college, and the Air Force takes semester hours when they view it as in progression of rank. So I am currently not in the semester hour zone to where I would need to be over 45 credit hours to be an E3. I'm currently at like 65, I think, or something for, I haven't looked at my transcript yet to see where, like roughly where I'm at, but I'm thinking I'm in somewhere in the 60s for college credits right now. I think I'm at like 65, and I need like a 72 to get like 49 credits for semester hours. So like 72 quarter hours equal like 47 or 48 semester hours. So I'm definitely going to finish up the summer anyway to get the certificate for my program, but it's definitely more motivation now to finish. I mean, like, I had motivation before just to finish, but now like I'm finishing so like I can be an E3. Because he did explain to me, because something like I haven't really seen on YouTube or anything about ranks is that when you go in as an enlisted, you can only go in up to E3. You can't go to E4, you have to earn E4. So, for like time and service. So, no matter what, unless like I like do a bachelor and like try to go for officer, which that's not really something that I'm looking to do right now in my life. Maybe get a bachelor later, but for my associate, or for my certificate that I'm going to do with my credit hours that I have, I'm just going to go in as an E3, and that'll be that. I thought about finishing out my associate, but I'm really kind of just ready to like get this started, and an associate would take me like until like next January, or like even like the summer for the way like my classes fall. And I don't really want to wait a whole another year to do this. I mean, maybe I'll take classes while I'm waiting to go in. Like, to the Air Force or something like that. Like, after, like, I do MEPS and stuff, maybe, but maybe that'd be, like, one class. I'm not gonna try to overwhelm myself with a crap ton of classes that I'm just gonna go to basic after kind of thing. So I might as well just get my certificate. And if I want to come back and finish with my associate, I can come back and do that later. If not, then at least I'll have a certificate for my program. And, what else? Let me think. I have been exercising a lot. I've been running at Kirsten. My friend Kirsten and I have been going down to my, like, local high school's track, and we've been running a mile there almost, like, every other day. We've been running a mile, and that's been really helpful. She's been definitely a big motivator for me. She's been pushing me really hard. Sheldon, my little brother, wants me to go down to the track, not track, but he wants to take me to the gym. He's like, come on, Sydney, let's go to the gym. I'm gonna bust you into shape, make you sore to the point where you can't even move your arms. I'm like, alright, maybe I might go with him soon. I haven't gone yet because I'm really nervous. He's like, his workout strategies intimidate me, but I'm like looking forward to go. I have actually lost almost 5 pounds already because I've been eating really healthy. I've been eating a lot of chicken, and instead of like using like bread, I've just been like wrapping it in lettuce and stuff. So I've been definitely changing the way I've been eating. I haven't really been drinking that much pop either. I've definitely cut back that, and I've been drinking a lot of water, and I think that's been like detoxing my the toxins in my body, and like definitely helping me out a lot. There's not really much else, just except for, like, studying, not really studying, but, like, looking over stuff for the ASVAB, because I don't really want to study too hard in areas that I'm not really good in, just like the mechanical and stuff, because I'm afraid, like, if I get a really good score, like, if I study too good and I get a good score in mechanical, they might attempt to try to stick me in a mechanical job, and I'm like, I don't know anything about anything mechanical or like electrics or anything like that. So I'm really sort of timid to try to be good in those areas when I normally suck at them. I don't really know anything about them. I think in like my practice I got like 11 out of 25 maybe. Like, I'm not really positive, but that just sounds about right. Like, it was not good. So I just want to raise it up a little bit, but not too much to where I'm like awesome in it, and like they're like, oh, don't do medical, do mechanical. No. My goal is to get a medical career in the Air Force. I am not trying to go into something else unless like it's like intelligence or something like that. Like, I could do like computers. I'm okay with computers. I'm okay with like surveillance or something like that, or even like whatever, but I cannot do mechanical or like engineering or like electrics or anything like that. I am not one of those people. I cannot do that. I give kudos to people who can, but that is just not me. Yeah. When he told me, like the recruiter actually told me like I need to put down a mechanical job on my job sheet that he warned me I'm gonna have to do for MEPS and stuff like that, because he already has been trying to basically ask me what kind of careers I want, which I don't know if most recruiters ask you this early in the game. Like, I just met him, kind of, and he was just like, oh, what jobs were you thinking of? Like, when I first met up with him, like, before me and my dad went to see him together, he told me by the time I come back the next week to have at least 3 already picked out, or like 5 already picked out, because I already had like 3 in my ideas in my head. So I went back on the internet and I kind of researched the different careers again, because I've already done it like 1,000 times, but I did it again. And I kind of opened my horizon, and I picked out like 5 instead of 3, like 5 or 6 instead of 3. And he wanted them by the time I went back, so I already had some of them already picked out, like the general idea of what I wanted to do. And he told me that the only flaw in my list is I have a crap ton of medical jobs down, because that's like the career path I want to do. And he told me I need to have a mechanical job. And I asked him if it was a necessary thing to be on there, and he said yes. But then he said, we can maybe put down an intelligence job and that will count as like a substitution. So I'm not really sure if he was kind of bullcrapping me, or like selling me a little bit of white lies like I've been told that recruiters can do, or if they're just really obviously pushing for mechanical because they need them. But I was like, I'm not doing that, there's no way. So then as a substitute, I think he suggested like the intelligence, because he knew like I'm gun-ho, like, I'm not doing that kind of thing. Like, there's no way he's gonna persuade me. I think he kind of could tell, because he was like, oh, let's do intelligence. I was like, that I would consider. But, yeah, and I'm not sure, like, previously, I think I said, like, D-list test for linguistics. I think it actually is, like, D-lab or D-list or something. I don't know. But I've been sort of looking up different methods and how to take that, because some people have posted on the internet on how to take that type of test. It's not really talked about, so if I do take it, and if there is any advice I can give on that test, then I will attempt to do it. But I haven't taken it yet, obviously, because I haven't gone to MEPS, and the recruiter said that's the only place I'm allowed to take it is at MEPS. So, yeah, definitely. He showed me like a sheet that had like example questions on it, but it was obviously not something I could take home to look over, because it's not something they want you to study. They want to see if you have the aptitude to learn languages quick, and they don't want you to try to study to see if you have the aptitude. It's not something you're supposed to study. It's completely different from ASVAB. So after I take the test for that, then while I'm at MEPS, then they'll let me know if it's something that I'm even gonna be able to do, because if I obviously suck at that, then they're gonna be like, oh no, you gotta pick a different one. So I've been on the internet, kind of, and looking at like different jobs and stuff of what I would want to do. And I have like a list of like 9 different jobs that I am already interested in, but I definitely have top favorites in both intelligence and in medical of what I would want to do and what I'm really like, maybe not so much. So I'm hoping that, like, because I've been talking to some people like off of YouTube and stuff to get like advice, and I'm hoping that some of them told me like some recruiters can suck and they won't really try to help you get the job that you want. They're just going to try to get you through and get you out kind of thing, because they want like recruits to have like for them. So I'm really hoping, like, the recruiter I've been talking to, he seems really cool. He doesn't seem like that type of person, but, you know, you never really know. So I'm kind of hoping, like, he doesn't attempt to give me one of my lower list jobs, even if it's one of the first ones to pop up. I kind of hope that he's one of them that will wait for, like, top 5, maybe? I don't know. I know it's wishful thinking, but I really don't. I mean, I already have positive thinking that if I get one of the ones that I'm not so hot for, that I am interested in going to college while enlisted, because he did talk about benefits for that, which was really cool. He told me that for Air Force right now, it could change. I'm not really sure if he was looking. He said it was a current sheet that he was looking at. He said Air Force right now, for me going in, I don't know if there's like a difference in like ranks or anything. I'm thinking it's all the same from how he's talking about it, because he's actually going to school right now too for like a master's or something like that. But he talked about each credit hour is worth like $250, because I think the way he referenced it was like if I take like a 4 credit class, I'm getting almost like $1,000 in from the Air Force to help pay for school. And I was like, oh, that's definitely very appealing. I might actually take him up on that. Like, I might actually, like, if I do, when I do the Air Force, I will definitely try to take advantage of benefits for schooling. That's a definite thing I will be doing. So, I just have to decide if I'm going to do it while I'm enlisted and active, or, like, towards, like, the end when I'm not really, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But it's definitely something I'm interested in. So I just gotta get more details on that. I have been thinking of like emailing him and telling him that I've been looking over some stuff to take the ASVAB, just to hang out, not really hang out, but like to meet up with him again and talk to him and get a little more in like detail about like the schooling and stuff that I can get. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of like in limbo right now. I'm just in between. Haven't quite taken my ASVAB. He told me that like I could do ASVAB one day and then go to MEPS the very next day, but I'm not sure, like, because then I could take like that linguistics test the next day after. So I just have to decide. I think I might try to do it like that, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking trying to do both of them really that close together. So that's about it. I haven't really been doing much else. I've just been making so many flashcards. I almost have 100. It's like a fly. But I almost have 100 flashcards, which is too many. But I'm trying to like practice, and I definitely have to practice doing my math without a calculator because I can do math. Math is no problem. But math is no problem when I have a calculator, like a graphing calculator to do math for me. I don't usually do it by myself, so I'm definitely going to have to work on that. So, just things like I have to practice to get better so that I have a better chance of getting a higher score. So hopefully my recruiter will give me a better job that I want. So, yeah, that's about it. I'll guess I'll just update you later when this dang fly quits bothering me and I have more like information about what I'm doing at that current time. Bye guys!